What up, though? up, gang? I'm coming.
Nope. Back downstairs.
You can on a hot mic, so watch what you say. Don't forget that you're on a hot mic. You're not in the picture, but they can hear you. So. Can't wait till I have enough subscribers that they pay me. If I was more consistent, I would have it already probably close. But I'll be in the hospital sometimes, and sometimes I just don't go live. There you go. Hey y'all, long time no see. I got plenty of news, but we gonna compartmentalize, and I'm gonna make separate videos about separate things. But you can get a sneak peek here, since this is my first stream back, my first live stream back in a long time. I know we're not playing Forspoken right now, but I don't know why. I just been wanting to play Horizon lately, so I'm doing that. And unless y'all be commenting talking about go back to Forspoken, I'm gonna do what I want. till y'all start giving out suggestions, it's whatever. I do what I want. Hey, yeah, I'm cold. Don't talk nothing about it. You don't know where I live. I could be in Antarctica. You don't know. It's cold where I'm at. That's all you need to worry about. Next time you get up there and you moving around, will you cut the light on in here? If you get up before me, okay. Yeah, I'll shut the drapes when you do it. Kind of dark outside, so it ain't that bright in here right now, and that means you can't really see me that well. You can see me, they can see me, they know who it is, but you can't see no detail. I look like the Shadow Man, or one of them characters in the movies that be hiding in the shadows and their face half shadowy. You usually see like a cigarette lighter light up. That's my dad I'm talking to, Big D. Eddie Sr. Put some respect on it. That's the tree, I'm the seed, the apple, or whatever. Look at all of this under here. I never really spent a lot of time under here because of the rebreather. You don't get that until like the end, you know. And when you get it at the end, you're not really over here no more. And then Burning Shores came out, so you immediately over there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a new game plus. I'm gonna start playing this from the beginning so I can do the story over. But I'm gonna have all my stuff, all my talents, and all my skills and all that. Once I max her out, then I'm gonna do that. Because I definitely have not started a new game plus yet for this game. Because I need to platinum it first. This is a whole bridge, bro. I didn't even know this was under here. I might have to call in reinforcements to swim down here, though. It's kind of big. Ooh. Marine Aloy. Staying close to the surface. I mean, close to the I don't think this is an ocean, but staying close to the ocean floor or lake floor. I think this is a lake, y'all. I think this is that big Great Lake they were talking about in the first game. If you read all the data points, that's the other thing. I don't even know this game that well yet because I haven't collected all the data points to go through and read everything like I did the first game. You know, it's still data points that I don't have. And I should be getting them, and I'll be trying to find them, but I also ain't like super trying either. It's just like if I find one, I find one. But I've got most of them. I just don't have all of them, so I don't know the whole entire story, because a lot of it being text or subtext, and you won't know unless you read it. Because I remember I did that at the end of the first game. I was like, man, I enjoyed this game so much. Let me actually read all of these in a row, like in order, and see what they are. And it was like 2, 3 extra storylines that you ain't even know about. If you didn't read them, it's a story in the first game, Dad. It's a subplot, right? It's a side story, but it's a good story, and it's about this boy and his family. It's a boy and his mom, and I think he got a younger sibling too, right? He in high school. He being bad as hell, suspended, graffiti, breaking and entering, all type of stuff, right? His mom's single, struggling to support him and his sibling, and she worked for that. She get a job for this company this big tech, like big corporation company, metallurgic, and they the ones who build something. I forgot what exactly they make, but oh, they make like the robots, the server robots, not the ones that Aloy be fighting, but like the help bots, the police bots, and the maid bots and stuff like that that people would have, personal assistant bots. And it's hard labor because it's parts, it's like building cars, but you building robots. And she worked for the company, and she start like the CEO of the company noticed her and like start liking her. Meanwhile, he being bad because he mad because his dad died in the war because they sent out pilots to pilot old planes because that was the only thing they could use against the machines, because anything that was automated, it would hack. So they had to go back to using fighter jets, like regular plane compass, equipment where it's not going to get hacked and can't be hacked, to fight those wars. And so they needed pilots, and his dad was a pilot. His dad got killed, so he was mad at the company, mad at the world, mad at his mom, acting out, being bad, being hard to raise and handle. Meanwhile, she at work every day, working long hours, all day long, every day of the week. He taking care of the younger sibling and getting in trouble at the same time. So if he don't take care of the sibling and he get in trouble and have to go to jail or something, nah, the sibling is on his own. He only like 8 or 9. The other guy is like I said, high school. So the CEO of the company noticed his mom and start liking her, right? Now they start dating, and instantly he do every teenage boy do when somebody like their mama. Start cock blocking, hating. Excuse my language. I shouldn't have said that. I hope it didn't. I hope it don't count against me. But they start, he start causing problems, trying to set up the dude, set up the CEOs to make it look like he a bad guy, or he cheating on his mom, or doing stuff like any teenage boy do with their mom figure. But he taking it to the extreme because he already got a rap sheet, so he doing stuff like robbing the cafeteria and putting it all on his card, and ordering stuff that make it look like he ordered it when really the teenage boy ordered it, and make it seem like he talking to another lady, like he getting roses for other people, and making it seem like that's him ordering it to a bunch of different females. But anyway, he trying to sabotage the relationship. I should have just said that. And finally, they find out that he doing that, and so he showed the mom. He like, look, this your son really doing this. He don't like that I'm dating you because I'm not his dad. And I think he thinks that I'm gonna try to come in and be his dad, and that I don't have to. It don't have to be like that. So they come together and they pacify the boy, and he's acting like a boy. So that's not even that hard. They just treat him more like an adult and give him more responsibility, and then all of that extra mess stops. But before all of that go down, or during all of that, his mom have a workplace accident. As soon as like her stuff kick in, as soon as her permanent time kick in and like all her benefits kick in, she have an accident, and it's not her fault either. One of the machines slammed down and took her arm off. No, I'm lying. She got cancer from the chemicals in the factory, right? So now she's dying, and one day she passed out and she ended up dying, and he in jail, the boy in jail when it happened, because he OD'd at a concert, and they found the drugs on him when he passed out, and the server bots, the police bots, and the medical bots took him to the hospital. Then they found the drugs on him, and so he wake up in the hospital with his mom in the hospital too, they next to each other, but he locked up with handcuffs. She dying from cancer, and he didn't OD. Now he like, oh God, like I gotta get right before my mom die. So he do that. They let him off easy, and they don't like charge him with no real time. But by the time he get good, his mom is now bedridden. And so now she not the visitor at the hospital no more. He is. Because he out the hospital and he doing better. But now she not visiting him in the hospital. She in the hospital for herself. And he visiting her. So, and this is all, remember, this is all a small side story that if you don't read the things, you wouldn't even know happened. And this story is good like this already. So, anyway, yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna just fast forward through it, like just skim through it. But when his mom is dying, ain't nothing that they can do about that. But she did get paid for her, for getting cancer, because not only was she dating the CEO, like he was helping them out while they was dating. But he also was like, nah, this is for real and wrongful death, and I want my company to pay out to her family. So he made sure that she won the case. He didn't even like fight her or nothing. He just paid what they said she was owed, medical expenses plus pain and suffering. And like it was enough to set them up to be taken care of for life. So now they good on money. But he depressed because his mom is dying. So she get healthy enough right before she die. You know how sometimes people get a little burst of health and that's their last little oomph before they die. She get that and they release her so she can enjoy her last days in the free will, free world. And they go on a trip. And the robots and the stuff they built was to be going on that space odyssey, which is what ended up being the Zeniths. And the Zeniths are the people who you run into in this game. When you fighting them white people wearing all white, these people, this guy, Ted Furrow didn't survive, and he stayed on Earth. That was Elizabeth. That was Travis. Where they at? They at the bottom. Oh, I thought they was at the bottom. Okay, her, him, him, all them people in them kind of fancy suits, they Zeniths. So they was sent off Earth before Earth died and was in space for 1,000 years. But while they was in space, one of the doctors figured out the technology to keep them young and alive. So that's why they all look like they, 40, 50 years old, because that's the age they was at when they got the technology. But the place where she worked, where the mom worked who got cancer, was building stuff for their space odyssey, for their trip to space. And so when she got released from the hospital, they took a family camping trip, and it turned out like they all ended up bonding over there. So it was no more beef between the son and the new guy, and the sibling and the son, and the sibling and the new guy, and the mom and it was all copacetic between the four of them. And it all happened on that camping trip. And also on that camping trip, he went to one of the famous cliffs with his mom, and the data point take you there in the first game. It take you to the cliff that they was at. And it's nighttime and you can see the stars, and they wrote in the data point that they could see the Odyssey launch and go shoot into space. So they was like they got to watch what they built, what they helped build, shoot into the stars, and then be up there. And it was a perfect clear night for them to see it when they launched. And it, it was like if anybody wanted to go see the eclipse or the moon or like the stars, certain stars when it be certain times of the year, and you can go outside with a telescope and look. That they did that, and they was able to see what they built go. What they mom built rather, they family built, they family name, they legacy, I guess, her legacy. They got to see that in the stars, shining in the stars. And then she died on the camping trip on the last day. So they buried her or whatever. But then he got depressed and he was like, maybe I'm mixing two stories now. That might have been the end of that story, but it also might not have been. And if it wasn't, and I'm not mixing two stories, then the end goes, he got depressed after that and he went on like a tour of the world, buying drugs all over the place in different areas of the world and looking at different things and collected a big duffel bag full of drugs. And then his plan was to go to the spot where he spent his last moments with his mom and overdose, right? And he did all that, went on the world tour, did all that, and then when he got to the spot, he was like, there's so much beauty in the world still, and I still have my mom's memory and blah, 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 and I can still see the Odyssey up there. That's her work. I don't want to kill myself no more. So then he didn't kill himself. He burned the bag of drugs and went back to regular life after that and started over from scratch. And I believe he got a job in his mom's place, and they had better safety revisions now, so that you don't get cancer so easily. But that was, it was a touching, heartwarming, beautiful side story, and it was minimal. It was barely any footage to go with this story. It was all 100% words, and you just had to use your imagination, so it was like reading a book. And I thought that was so cool. And it was like two or three or stories. They wasn't all sad like that or touching and heartwarming. Some of them were funny, some of them were funny, some of them were touching, some of them were action packed, so it was cool when you read everything. And that, kids, is why you always read. Reading is fundamental.
Hello? Hello? Hey, you
I got you there. It's your cell phone or my phone? Okay. Hey, Uncle Donalo.
Hey, Denzel. Man of the hour. Yourself?
I'm hanging in there. I don't know if you heard because I wasn't able to get back to you right away, but they did call me back that same night,
Okay.
and fortunately for that family, their person is still here with us, living, and
Okay.
has not yet perished. So they called me back that night, and they told me that, it'll be a little bit longer I'm waiting on either him to, well, I don't know if it's a him, but I'm waiting on either them to pass and transition, or I'm waiting on the next available match that's good enough. So whichever happens first, and then they'll call me back, and it'll be the same deal again, where they call me once, then they call me later in the day to schedule everything, and so
Okay.
that's what
All right.
happened. So my surgery has not been scheduled yet, but some of my doctors believe it could happen as soon as the end of the weekend.
All right, sir. Well, you just be ready to roll, man, and be strong, Denzel.
Yes, sir. That's the
I'm gonna
only
tell
thing
you.
I know.
Yep, I know, and I know you know that. for me, man, the worst part of my surgery, Denzel,
Mm-hmm.
it was twofold. It was the anesthesia when I came out of surgery.
Really?
Man, they had me thinking I was on the moon or on another planet in a totally different world. Okay,
Yeah, that's
but
usually how it is for people who, have a low tolerance and don't often, have drugs like that in the system, you
yeah,
know.
and it took almost maybe 4 or 5 days before I stopped seeing things,
Mm,
images and stuff. But
yeah,
after that, I was good, and I could tell it was getting better every day,
yeah,
and I knew
yeah,
it was the medication. So I just had to relax and not think about it or, fall into what I thought I was seeing too much,
right,
you know.
right. Yep, I
Yeah.
mean, that's part of it. Hallucinations, you know, uh, relaxed, euphoric feelings, things like that. So, that's all part of it.
Yeah, but
Um,
then the other part for me was just my appetite, not my appetite, the medications they put me on.
Stopped you up.
Took a- No, it took away my taste. My taste.
It took away a
None of the food,
taste.
it changed. I could taste the food, but it changed my taste buds. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
None of the food, man, tasted good. Okay?
Yeah.
It was like, man, I was like, it was almost 4 or 5 months before the
You,
food started tasting good again.
oh man,
You
that's a
know?
that's a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, but but it's all a part. It's all a part of my experience, and I can look back on it now and smile about the fact that everything was nasty. You know,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah, but
know
man,
I know how that is. But for me, I feel like I pretty much know that it's gonna be a little bit different for me because my body is kind of used to, those certain anesthetic medicines.
okay,
Propofol is what they have been using to put me unconscious when they need to,
okay,
and it's happened, several times over the last like 9, 10 months. So,
okay,
um, and then even before that, having opiates and being normalized to opiates because of sickle cell, that also plays a role. So like my body kind of knows what to expect. So I still experience those things, but it's to a lesser degree. Like
okay,
I don't have the taste to go away, and like maybe instead of being like hallucinogenic, um, I'm more euphoric or like loving feeling, feeling like I
okay,
got love to give to everybody, and I just want to,
okay, yeah,
like that. I might be a little silly, and if I do have those side effects, it's kind of for like a day, maybe two,
okay. All right, well,
but
that's interesting, Denzel. I like that, man. I want to hold on to what you said about the euphoric, the loving. It took me back, man. I started thinking about, I guess, the 70s, you know.
yeah.
Everybody was having a love fest.
Yep, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Love you too, dude.
Yeah, all right, nephew. Well, man, I'm praying for you every day.
I appreciate it so
Know that
much,
you're on your way, man.
I appreciate it, Unky. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
Have a good evening.
you too. Oh, hold on. My dad is back. He want to talk to you for a second. Sit. Well, y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard the little update. They called me on Thursday. They said they had a liver for me. Um, you know, but it is what it is. I'm still here. I'm still waiting. I still got a life in me, so I'm patient. I can bear down through it a little bit longer. We get there when we get there, y'all. So just keep prayers up. I'll do a whole separate video on my health another time, another stream, and y'all will know that that's what the video is talking about. What song he made? You go sit in clubs. Ask him, was he on the top deck or the bottom deck? Yeah, y'all. This marine alien staying low to the floor. Alert. That's what I do. Alert. Is that Nessie? Yes, that's Nessie. Oh, we need to hide.
stop work at 4 o'clock and get to about 6 o'clock. Right, almost 8,000 downtown. They be going everywhere. They be at the zoo, they be at practice, they be pretty. I'm surprised they ain't in Chicago yet. Chicago ain't that far from there. Yeah, I am too. I'm definitely happy for him because he showed me he do this, you know. And she graduated from Michigan State and she graduated from finance. She nice, you know. I don't know if you seen her or not. I think this thing, you know, maybe only that John Matt. Seen, you know. Maybe I thought it might have been you that did that.
Oh, sweet JJ.
So, you know, and she really, she's about 67. She danced, they met at ballroom dancing in Kalamazoo. And she was driving Ben Harbor, Kalamazoo, and he was driving about 50 miles. Mike King, that's the boy, got a class there in Kalamazoo, and he knows some old, maybe about 10, 12 cars. He got started language class. So, like Griffin, he is 1 year older than me. He about to be 60, I believe. 59 or 60. She loving him. She loving him. And he loving her. I don't know. I just, I'm glad for him. That's all I can say. I hope it all works out great. Because he didn't got abused before. He got abused by him. I tried to call him. Once one of the insurance companies sued it, then they were paperwork on it, everything. And we got learned about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a big difference in them. And I was approved for the most expensive one. But it wasn't to complete the whole thing. And so I was like, I can pay this much money. And I can go complete. And then when you tear it down, so that would be right. $10,000 less. But at the same time, I don't want to go through the process of bill because I know my records are expired. I'm trying to be responsible and do good by myself. I don't want to go through it. If I can do this credit right, even if it's multiply, so it.
The machine was built to kill hunters.
You know, so then, you know, he was always he ended up paying it off at one time. You know, that's the thing that is
Credit is a thing. Tell him to pinch penny.
and you know, so we don't be knowing the whole deal. And we like, we don't have to, you know,
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
the other thing, and then Penny came in the background too. We can't just sit here and watch them burn. I got to but hopefully it's my side. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, but he don't have it right now. So, nope, that's where he mad because Freddie didn't want him to be on credit. Because I just told you this one thing. Yeah, if it wasn't for them technically outstanding out, he would have probably got paid on time. He not, he don't even know the address sometimes where he got sent it to.
Better yet, I would be trying to buy it out, like buy him out as fast as you can, you know?
I'm definitely gonna do it. It ain't no sweet house. But in my dream of what it could be and what it should be, this is particularly really nice. And it's really, really, really good. And it's two lots. So, you know, and it big lot. You know what I'm saying? They're big lot. It's basically, they do that, right? All right, another.
At least he's trying to act better now. Yeah, but you know, I imagine he's way more consistent now than he was back then. Not saying that he's way better now, but that he's not as bad as he was back then. Which is two sides of the same coin, but is also two different things too. Yeah, for sure. I try not to end no relationships on bad terms. I even be cool with people who done me wrong, but I know better than to do certain stuff around or with them now, you know. So you just get your access revoked a little bit, or like I might treat the situation slightly differently, but I'm not gonna like dog you out and not talk, because that's how you make enemies, and their enemies be trying to set you up, you know. And then they already got a history of being your friend, so they might try to dog you out. And you just got to be careful regardless at that point. Once the relationship has been fractured once in any type of way, it's like glass. You can break it, but when you put it back together, it's still gonna have all the cracks in it. So, you know, you just have to treat relationships accordingly. But overall, yes, I agree. It's better to be on good terms with somebody than bad. Because if you're on bad terms and it's like it's up every time y'all see each other, then now you got to kind of worry about that actively versus passively worrying about somebody maybe doing something dirty to you, you know. I didn't need it. I'm gonna kill these niggas. I ain't say niggers. Niggas. And I got caught up messing with you about what they are. I bet you don't know what they call it though. You actually might be kind of close. It's an otter, but it's called a burrower. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke him. It was like, oh man, you just hang in there and keep on and being strong, and I know you will, nephew. Like, that's the only thing I know how to do. Be strong and fight and patient and wait. I know how to go get stuff too, but that ain't what we talking about. I ain't finna go kill somebody for their living. I don't want yours.
Coming back. I'm back.
If I played like that, you would be tripping. I know. That's yes. Thank you. I never got back up. Oh, I did when I grabbed the phone. I could have. Can't you dim it a little bit? I'm about to try. I just was asking. Yeah, you can't like hold it. You gotta like tap it. Yeah. How that look? Better. Let's see that. It's better. I could get a better, maybe a better camera. I don't know. We'll see. But that's better. What about your light? Why you in the dark? Yeah, you can't watch in the dark. What are you saying? Stop me and I didn't get up and come over here and bother you. And I ain't forget about my last bit of soup either. Unless you ate it. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, it's butter. No, I didn't put butter in the freezer, but it is butter in there already. I'll put it in there next time I get up, I promise. I'm gonna smoke him too. Mm-hmm. Come get poked. Got it. Got you. Oh yeah. Fried. Got it. Ooh, and you missed me. Cowabunga! Go, 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 go. Boom! Easy work.
Keep these on me. Good time to pull out shock ammo.
Bet you won't come down here though. Hey Siri, can you put my ringer on full volume? Thank you. How you like that combo?
Build up my stamina.
So, can you tell I'm feeling better now?
Oh, that helps. Pack's full. I can get up to my stash later.
Trying to sneak up on me. It's the jackpot right here. What's bigger than the jackpot? It's the super jackpot. Mm-hmm. All that stuff on the side is going too fast for me to read it now. I should have, yeah, I should have been reading it before I hit triangle. Next time, if I know you want me to read it, I'll read it. And that's a little perch I can get up there.
Get a good glide in.
Like that. Or I could have did like this. You hide up here and everything. What's that? Grab. What's that? Another grab. Oh, there's some more jackpot. Oh, and there's some boom boxes. You want to see them go boom? I'm ready. You watching? I could have used that while I was fighting them. And it's another one right here. No, it's not my arrow. It was a boom box. It was like a box of... Yeah, yeah. But when I leave and come back, they're going to be respawned. Just like the machine, so... Because my arrow by itself only looked like this. You see how much bigger of an explosion the first one was? Yeah, jackpot over there. Let's go.
Sundown. Stars will be out soon.
Who over here? Who is over here looking for me? It must be a convoy rolling through or something. I don't see nobody. Let me check the map in a second. Yeah, it's a convoy to my east. It must be rolling through. A scrounger primary nerve, a skydrifter circulator, small machine core, and 2 braided wires. And then this one got metal bite and a sturdy hard plate. And this one got 1 braided wire and some more metal bite. And metal bite is what's used to make the corrosive stuff that eat away at their metal. And that was a plasma cell and a scrapper radar. Did you see the flip that time? I'm gonna watch that in slow motion and see what exactly she doing. I think she grabbing onto the side and then going and like flipping up there, which is oh like that flying machine when it gripped me off the ground. It's gentle. It grabbed me by my armor, flipped me up there, and I told it to do it. So no, Clarence, don't go down there. Just stay up here and chill, bro. Stay right here and chill. I'll fight them, okay? You can call me Pooh. I don't care. I need Earth Grinder from a Slither Fang. 2 Slaughter Spine Circulators. So the plan is to drink it till the pain over. But what's worse, the pain or the hangover? I'm just playing. That's one of the lyrics from one of my favorite songs. You ain't got no Yeezy in your Serato. Anyway, the plan is to get all my weapons 100% topped out. Get myself topped out, maxed out, 100%, 1,000%, whatever. And then I'm going to go into the arena and fight. the machines and finish the ranking system.
So we've been stripped for parts.
I didn't. It was too wet and cold, so I didn't because I didn't want to not look good enough. So I'm gonna go look out there when it warm back up tomorrow morning.
Still in this fight.
Or tomorrow in the day, you know, unless it's all. If it's gloomy all day, I just have to go out there and do it. But hopefully it'll be nice again in the first part of the day. I could go out there with a flashlight. It's bright orange, right? Bring yourself back over here, Clarence. Don't go fighting no everybody in the hood. 'Cause it's a Thunderjaw over here somewhere, and I don't want you to get smoked. Then I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the islands to get a new one. And you just stick with me, bucko. I don't care about your attitude.
Looks like they've been salvaging machine parts.
Game just froze. Nah, I want it. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Bring your butt back over here. And don't make me call you again. I forgot she was up there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was thinking it was me in here. Uh-oh. Big Daddy saw me. And Clarence already fighting the ops. Stop beating on my guy. I got the smoke. I'm gonna take your cannons. Take your bows. Dead aim. Oh, I hit that. Oh. Ricky! Yeah, I'm live. If it's something I'm doing real quick, for sure, I can do that. But I can't stop it. Help you without stopping the whole thing. You see, that's you. That's the claws right there. Things. I'm finna go, y'all. I'm gonna keep playing though, but I'm about to be off live, so I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And you'll either see me doing this again to continue where y'all left off or slightly advanced, whatever, Or I might be back in the mood for Forspoken. If you want to see anything in particular, let me know what game. You can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. Y'all know my socials. Eduardo Rosa, one word, no underscores. And the A's are V's. So that would be EDUVROSV. No spaces, no none of that. Straight up. Just like me. Peace and love. I'm out.